You can literally put anything we just talked about or anything else in your smoothies. If you're taking some product for kidney support or heart support or bone support or whatever, just put it in your smoothie in the morning. It just makes it so much more appealing.
Welcome to a space where healthy food not only makes you feel good, it warms your heart and soul with love. Learn how to turn local organic produce into mouth-watering meals that nourish your body and soul. This is the art of cooking from the heart.
So we've got a couple of smoothies to do because we have clean blenders right here, and then we're on our way. I'm just going to start with a pinch of salt. Oh, you know what we're doing here? We're doing Jade Beauty. Almond milk. I like to break up the kale a little bit. Some people like to take the stem out. I really believe very strongly in whole foods, and so I like to keep it in there. 1 banana. We freeze our bananas when they're overripe, so that they're really sweet, and the frozenness kind of takes the place of ice. We don't add ice to our smoothies usually. Hemp seed, almonds, I don't think almonds are supposed to be in there. Well, they are now. And then blue spirulina. You can do it with spirulina. You can use Health Force Nutritionals. They've got a lot of amazing products. They've got Vitamineral Green is really good. Dragon Herbs has got an amazing product called Tonic Alchemy. Really, really good product. There's a company here in Phoenix called, I'll give you the name in a minute. I just discovered them about 2 weeks ago. They're a 100% organic supplement company, and they're here in Phoenix. And so when they came in, I said, yeah, I've heard this a million times. They really are. No preservatives, really, really well sourced ingredients, and it's really good stuff. I think. Health Force Nutritional is the first one that has Vitamineral Greens. They've also got many other green products that are amazing. It's my favorite company for supplements. We're running out of time, so I'm going to blend this. You can literally put anything we just talked about or anything else in your smoothies. If you're taking some product for kidney support or heart support or bone support or whatever, just put it in your smoothie in the morning. It just makes it so much more appealing. This is Jade Beauty. And again, everything that goes in there is a superfood, and yet it tastes like a dessert. It's really delicious. We're going to do the chocolate malted now. And again, like I said earlier, we don't really try to mimic other flavors usually, but this does taste like the name says. And it's because of the mesquite, the cacao, the carob, and the maca. Those things together make it taste like chocolate malted, and it's really, really tasty. These were all formulated by a guy who's been vegan for 49 years. And so he's not really that smart. He's just been doing it a really long time. And he's made every mistake you can possibly think of, and he's just kind of figured a few things out. But use what he's learned as a stepping stone and then create your own even more amazing drinks and meals. Ready? Here we go. Some people like to put probiotics in their smoothies. Go for it. I bet it's ready. I was wondering why it didn't look right. There's ice in the recipe that wasn't added, so I used melted ice. It's a little thicker when we blend it with ice. Well, the chocolate malted is my favorite, and it's also the one that I think has got the most universal appeal. And it's my favorite, I think, because literally for over 20 years, I had that smoothie and vitamin mineral green every morning. And so I just became accustomed to it, and then I added other things to it as well. And you can add whatever you want to it, and it's never gonna mess up the flavor because the cacao flavor is so vibrant and it's so predominant that you can put like things that traditionally don't taste very good, like moringa and some of the other really bitter roots that are really good for us, and you don't even know they're there. So I love that one. And I love the Jade Beauty too, because green smoothies make so much sense to me. What I do, like I said earlier, I just open up the refrigerator and, oh, there's some spinach, I don't want that to go bad, a couple of pieces of kale, there's some arugula. That's what I start with, and then I put other things in there to make it taste palatable. Now, for me at home, I don't care what it tastes like, but it's that process that taught me how to make Jade Beauty so that I could make it really healthy, and then it also tastes really good. Does that make sense? And so it's kind of like a trigger for you all. Okay, I've got all these green vegetables. Oh yeah, I know what to do with them. I'll throw a banana in there, these other ingredients, and then it's gonna taste amazing. So that's why I chose that one. It's to make you all eat your greens. Doggone it. Again, one of the things that happens when you eat all really, really healthy, vibrant food is your body goes, yes, more. I want more of that. Because your body knows there's all kinds of trace minerals in chocolate. It's very similar to wine in that it takes on the minerals of where it's grown. And this is grown in Ecuador, in some of the most pristine areas of the world, where it's still really clean and the water's clean and the airs are clean and they've never seen a chemtrail, and it's really, really nice up there. And so we're getting all those minerals, all those rich minerals from the soil that we literally don't have in our soil anymore. It's just not there. We can't get it in peppers and onions and potatoes anymore, but we can get it in these foods. We truly believe that education is the one thing that's lagging behind the most, and it's also not only lagging behind, but the truth about how healthy this food is doesn't want to get out. It gets shadow banned, and people just don't want us to know how powerful this medicine is that we've got here. Of course, I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing or diagnosing anything, but food is medicine, medicine is food. We've all known that for thousands of years. And as a society, we've gotten complacent and kind of believed in the narrative that it must be good for us because everyone else is eating it, and it must be okay, and it must be fine. And one of the real problems with that is probably when I was a kid, a lot of the food that is out there now was okay, but it's changed a lot in 50 years. It's not the same food anymore. There's a lot more chemicals, a lot more preservatives, a lot more toxins in it. I mean, we didn't have glyphosate when I was a kid. It's astonishing to me that glyphosate is in 90% of the wheat and corn in America. It's banned in a lot of countries, and there are billion-dollar lawsuits that they're losing because people are getting killed from glyphosate. So clearly, the owners of the company know that it kills people, but they still put it in all the food. I don't have words for that. It's unbelievable to me. So we've got all that stuff in our food, and so it really behooves us, I think, to stay away from that food and then go to the food that is 100% organic. Go to the food that is clean, that doesn't have all those herbicides and pesticides, which, by the way, a handful have been tested by the FDA, if you trust them anyway, and literally tens of thousands have not been tested, and they call it generally accepted as safe. Really? Who says so? It's unbelievable to me that all these chemicals are in our food. All they have to say is natural ingredients or coloring or whatever, flavoring, and they get away with putting stuff in our food that's absolutely toxic. I'm such a love fanatic that I believe everything I just said is true. If you really pray over your food and love yourself and love the people around you, I think you're going to be okay. I'm not going to say you're going to be not harmed. I think you're going to be okay. Love is such a powerful tool and such a powerful ingredient. I don't know that the clerk at 7-Eleven or the person who prepares food at Taco Bell knows that, so I wouldn't go there. But we can do it ourselves. We can pray with our food and we can accept the abundance that the earth is giving us, and I think we're probably going to be okay. But absent that, eat organic food. Make your own food at home. It's fun to make food, right? This is fun, right? Love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Love you all.